travel down Sunset Boulevard with any frequency, you must have noticed a place called The Source. It's on the north side of Sunset at Sweetser. The Source is a health food restaurant. It's also a moneymaker for the Brotherhood of the Source, a religious order of about 100. Members of the group dress in white because they believe white to be the highest vibration and wish to align themselves with the highest. They work out physically in a planned regimen daily because they feel their bodies are the temples of their souls and should be maintained accordingly. Equipment is furnished behind the restaurant for this purpose. Next to this equipment, brothers have erected a temple made from wood and fastened throughout without use of a single nail. Here, instruction sessions are held 6 times a day, 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening. Since it's impossible to relate in a brief span of time the principles and ethic of a religion such as the Brotherhood of the Source, I'm not even going to try. Besides, as Magus, a spokesman for the Brotherhood, told me,
it's in the vibration, not in the definition. There's so many ways that we could use words, but those feelings, are very hard to convey.
We're all in search of the truth. These people believe to have found it. I was quite impressed with the group's sincerity. And if you're really curious as to what the Brotherhood is all about, go to The Source. It's on Sunset at Sweetser. This is Mark Saban, KFWB News.
I just wish there were a way that I could express to you the profundity of the experience here, because many of us aren't just like naive little followers that somehow got duped by this gray-haired old beatnik, because it's not that way at all.
That's Magus, a spokesman for a religious order called the Brotherhood of the Source. It boasts about 100 exponents, the senior of which is called Yod, or Father. He's the gray-haired gentleman Magus refers to. About 3 years ago, Yod started a health food restaurant called The Source at Sunset Boulevard in Sweetser. And with the facility for feeding the bodies of his followers, he started feeding their minds and spirits as well, with the dictates and principles of what he considers the truth. He advises those who accept it to stay on, and others to search it out for themselves. He claims God speaks through him as he does all men. And in his book called Liberation, Yod writes, any part of this book may be reproduced without permission of the author. The Word of God cannot be copyrighted. I'm not going to get into a superficial description of what the religion teaches, other than to say it deals with humanitarianism and love. And its exponents, like Magus, have a sincere faith in it.
We're very perceptive and quite experienced in worldly situations, and have simply been looking for the truth, and are convinced that we found it here.
A trip to The Source is a worthwhile eating experience, and who knows, you may find something else there that isn't even on the menu. This is Mark Saban, KFWB News.